Marketing and advertising can be complicated. What's most important?
What should I focus on?
Direct marketing?
Email campaigns?
Social media?
Cold calling?
With Marketing Atlas, you'll have a clear guide to get more leads, close more sales, and take your business to the next level. Welcome to Marketing Atlas.
Marketing Atlas.
Marketing Atlas.
With your host, Hernan Vasquez.
Mastery is all about explaining really complicated subjects into a simple way so that everyone can understand. On this video, I'm going to explain 3 really simple but really powerful rules to grow any business. Hey everybody, Hernan Vasquez here with ScaleDriven.com. At ScaleDriven.com, we help companies, entrepreneurs, and business owners scale their ads, scale their marketing with really effective advertising, marketing, funnels, and email. So if you want to learn more about it, go to ScaleDriven.com. Now, I wanted to talk to you about the 3 simple rules to grow any business. And these rules are not new. In fact, I've learned them from Jay Abraham, and Jay Abraham is the highest paid marketing consultant in the world. And the reason why he's so well paid is because one of his superpowers is to condense and simplify really complex subjects like growing a business, right? And explain them in really simple terms. So that's the definition of mastery. The definition of mastery is that you can explain something really simple and anyone can understand, even if it's like a complex subject. So he's a master at his craft, and that's why he's paid so well. So today I want to share with you 3 rules so that you can grow your business no matter what you're selling. If you're starting out, if you're in an e-commerce store, if you sell information, if you sell coaching, consultant, if you sell service-based businesses, if you're a brick and mortar business, doesn't matter, right? These 3 rules apply to any type of business, and they will allow you to grow your business. Now, the reality is that most business owners and entrepreneurs that I talk to, they focus on rule number 1 and they forget all about rule number 2 and number 3. So if you apply these 3 rules, then you can grow your business much faster. So rule number 1 is what most entrepreneurs and business owners are focused on, and that's why they come to ScaleDriven.com, is get more customers. Now, again, most entrepreneurs are focused on that. They come to us because they just want to get more customers. Oh yeah, we need to get more customers. And that's rule number 1. And that's a big deal. We're all in the business of acquiring customers. If you think about it, Apple is not in the business of creating the iPhone. Microsoft is not in the software business. Coca-Cola is not in the beverage businesses. We're all in the business of acquiring and attracting customers. And if you don't have customers, you basically don't have a business. You can have the best invention in the world. You can have the best service. But if you don't have customers, you do not have a business. So rule number 1 is get more customers. The way that I like to get customers is through advertising, basically, because it's the fastest and more scalable and more predictable way to acquire and attract customers. But you can do this many ways. You can do this through referral partners. You can do this through JV partners. You can do this through organic methodology, like putting out content or maybe ranking on Google. You can do this by cold calling or cold emailing or going door to door. Now, each of these ways and means of generating customers and attracting customers, they all have their own pros and cons, right? Like for instance, JV partners are great because you're getting endorsed by somebody that ideally has your ideal audience and your ideal customers, but they have their own agenda, right? And sometimes you need to reciprocate, and sometimes they're not available for promotions, and you need to make sure that your funnel works so that they can get paid. So there's a lot of things to consider when it comes to JV partners. You could do this with referrals, and referrals are fantastic and are great, and you can build your entire business based on referrals, but they're not as scalable. They're great on the phone because somebody else is recommended, and they're basically 50% closed. So they're really easy to close on the phone, especially for high ticket products or services and whatnot. But they're not scalable. Like you cannot just say, okay, well, this month we want to get 50 referrals, right? It's hardly scalable unless you know exactly what you're doing. Advertising is great because it's highly scalable. You can just give more money to the advertising platforms and they will get you more clicks and leads. But in order for that to work, you need to make sure that you have your machine dialed in and on point. And that's what we do at ScaleDriven.com. So again, rule number 1 is just get more clients in whichever way, shape, or form you can. Just get more clients. Now, rule number 2, which is what a lot of people forget about, and a lot of entrepreneurs, they forget about, they're just focused on rule number 1. And that's only 30% or 33% of growing a business. Rule number 2 is get these customers to give you more money. That's rule number 2. And again, a lot of entrepreneurs, they forget about it. I talk to a lot of e-commerce stores that they might have just one product and they don't have any upsells, they don't have any cross sells, they're not offering anything else on the back. And that makes things so much harder, especially when you're advertising, right? So when you're trying to get these people to give you more money, you need to think about, okay, what else is there? How can I provide them more value? How can I make their lives easier? How can I actually get out of my own way to provide more value to them so that they would give me more money? If you think about it, especially if you're advertising, but if you're not, it's really doesn't matter. If you think about it, let's say that somebody gives you a one-time payment of $500 and that's it. That's your customer value. That's how much they're going to pay you ever in their lives, just one payment of $500. Now, you can spend up to $500 to acquire a customer and you will make zero money. You will make zero profit. And by spend, I don't necessarily mean that you will be out there advertising, but you will be spending your time. You can hire people. You can spend, time in resources, in tools and whatnot. And you can only spend up to $500 to acquire a customer. Now, let's say that for some reason you develop a backend program, a high ticket program, or you have more offers tied to that first transaction, and that value of the customer goes from $500 to $5,000. Now, let's say that you can spend 5 times as much. You can spend up to $2,500 or $2,500 to get somebody through the door. So you can spend 5 times as much, and now you're making $2 for every dollar that you're putting in. So that means that you can hire better people. That means that you can go out there and scale your advertising. That means that you can do a lot of stuff, and that will grow your business like crazy. The definition of getting people to give you more money is to increase the lifetime value of that customer or increase the worth of that customer to you. And that completely changed the economics and the math of your business through time. So again, rule number 1 is, of course, get more customers. But rule number 2, which is what a lot of people are forgetting about, is get these customers to give you more money. And rule number 3, which is a rule that I love, is get people to give you more money more frequently. Increase the frequency of transaction. And this could mean that you develop a membership site. This could mean that you develop some sort of subscription. This means that you get people, giving you money every single month. So instead of one payment of $500, maybe they start paying you $500 per month. And that goes from $500 of value for a customer to $6,000, provided that they stay with you for the full year. So giving people the opportunity to give you money more often. And again, this doesn't necessarily mean that you need to be putting out subscriptions. This could also mean that you're sending more offers. Like, I cannot tell you how many people are sitting right now in a gold mine. I talk to dozens of entrepreneurs every single week, and they don't want to email their list. They don't want to follow up with them. They don't want to look spammy, or they don't even know what to say. Now, what if I would tell you that there's a way that you can follow up with these people, that you can make more offers and still increase the quality of your communication and increase the goodwill that you have with these people? It is possible. That's exactly what we do at ScaleDriven.com. So a lot of entrepreneurs are sitting on a gold mine and they're just not promoting and they're just not giving enough offers to their list. And that is a shame, because that allows them to just grow a little bit. They cannot spend more on ads. They cannot spend more on people. They cannot spend more on resources and tools and all that to allow them to grow their business, because they're too focused on just one rule, which is let's go out there and get more customers. Now, the beauty about these 3 rules is that you don't have to apply them all. You can apply rule number 1 and you can have a pretty successful business. You can apply rule number 1, get more customers and get them to give you more money, and you can have a really successful business. Now, if you apply all 3, then you will have a tremendously successful business, because now you're hitting all the points. You're getting more customers, you're getting people to give you more money, and you're getting people to give you money more frequently, which at the end of the day are the 3 golden rules to scale any business. And this works. Doesn't matter what you sell, doesn't matter what you're around the world, because this rules will help you grow your business. And at scale-driven.com, we help our clients apply these 3 rules, like all of them, right? We help them by getting more customers through advertising. We help them by developing additional offers and follow-up sequences so that they can get people paying them more money more frequently. So if you want to learn more about us, go to scale-driven.com. There's a message there. Read it out. We work with established entrepreneurs, people that already have some traction and they want to really blow it up. We don't charge any retainers, any monthly, anything. We partner up with you to actually blow things up, and it's pretty darn cool. And if you think that this is helpful, go ahead and share it, subscribe, like, rate, leave us a comment below, whatever it is that you're consuming this piece of content these days. Leave us a comment because we do read all of the comments. We do. And we reply to all of the comments. We reply to all of the DMs. And I really appreciate you guys taking the time to do that. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys soon.